Hello, yogis. It's so nice to see you and your fur babies. Welcome. If we can have two yoga blocks handy, as well as two tennis balls, and also have a blanket for the meditation shavasana portion of today's practice. We'll do some hip work and then focus on low back. If you'd like to set an intention on how you would like to feel in today's practice, taking a deep breath in and let it go. Inhaling, let's see your belly rise. Beautiful. And let it go. Inhaling through your belly. And let it go. Letting go of your day. Arriving on your mat. Taking note if you're holding on to any tension in your body. Relaxing your forehead. Relaxing in between your eyes. Relaxing your shoulders. Unclench your teeth and relax your jaws. Inhaling down to your belly. Beautiful. Let it go. Relaxing your hips. Relaxing your upper back, mid back, and low back. Inhale and exhale. Relaxing your glutes. Relaxing your thighs. Relaxing your hamstrings. Relaxing your calves. Relaxing your ankles. And relaxing your toes. We'll do some breath work. 4, 7, 8. Inhaling through your nose And exhaling either through your nose or your mouth, whatever feels comfortable for you. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 2, 3, 4, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhaling 2, 3, 4, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 2, 3, 4, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 2, 3, 4, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale and hold. And exhale. Inhale. And hold. And exhale. Inhale. And hold. And exhale. Breathing at your own pace. Acknowledging your body and see how it feels now. At any time, if you yawn, that's a great sign. Yawning is saying that your body has moved from the sympathetic, the fight and flight, into parasympathetic mode, rest and digest. So using the analogy of yin and yang, you're moving your body from yang, fight and flight, to yin, rest and digest. Welcome to Yin Yoga. Inhale and exhale. Starting off with a banana pose. Let's take your right ankle to the right corner of your mat. And then swing your left ankle over to your right ankle. Feeling that nice stretch in your left thighs, your left hips. Reaching your arms back behind you. And then taking your right hand, grabbing onto your left wrist, ever so gently. If you have any shoulder injuries, be gentle. Modify as you need to. Loosen the grip. You're now feeling a nice long stretch from your toes to your thighs, to your hips, to your low back, to your shoulders, to your biceps, to your elbows. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Loosen the grip of your wrists. Slowly let your hands drop to the side of your hips. Unraveling your ankles. Give your feet and legs and hips a shake. Shakety shake. Get the energy flowing. Inhale. And exhale. Taking your left ankle to the left corner of your mat. And gently throwing your right ankle on top of your left ankle. Reaching your arms behind you. Taking your left hands and grabbing your right wrist. Again, if you have any shoulder injuries or any shoulder impingements, be gentle. Loosen the grip. A little goes a long way. Inhale. And exhale. Feeling the stretch of your right triceps, or right biceps, under your arms, your right low back. Extend the stretch wherever you feel that nice stretch. Again, a little goes a long way. Feeling the stretch of your hips, your thighs, your ankles. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Relaxing your shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. Enjoying this stretch. Loosen up the grip of your wrists, taking your arms to your hips, unraveling your ankle, shaking your ankles, your legs, your hips, getting the chi flowing, feeling the tingling sensation as the energy flows back. Let's hug both knees to your chest. palms on top of your knees. And then let's rotate your knees in and out, creating circles, opening up your hips. It's also great for your low back as your knees come to your chest. Beautiful, yogis. Nice pace. I love seeing your fur babies joining in. Inhale. And exhale. Rotating your circles the opposite direction. Taking a rest as you need to, honoring your body. There's no right or wrong. However you feel in each pose. Extending your left leg, hugging your right leg to your chest, right knee. Rotating your right ankle clockwise. And flexing your left toe to your face to protect the knee. Inhale. And exhale. Rotating your right ankle counterclockwise. Inhale. And exhale. Taking your left palm on top of your right knee and slowly swinging your right knee over to the left. Supine twist. It's so great for your low back. Right arm reached out like a letter T. Inhale. And exhale, relaxing your right hip. Relaxing your shoulders. Relaxing your left ear. Relaxing your left elbow. Inhale. And let it all go. Releasing all tensions in your hips. Feeling the nice stretch of your right glutes. Inhaling to your belly. And exhale. Melting into this stretch, relaxing your shoulders, three, two, and one. Slowly taking your right knee to your chest. Inhale. And exhale. Extending your right heel to the ceiling. Feeling that nice stretch of your hamstrings. Pointing your toes to the ceiling, feeling that stretch in the front of your foot. And then pointing your toes to your face, feeling the stretch of your calves. Pointing your toes to the ceiling. And then pointing your toes to your face. One more like that, and we're going to make this one the best one. Pointing your toes to the ceiling. Really feeling that stretch in the front of your foot. And then pointing your toes to your face and heel towards the ceiling. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Great one. And extend your feet back down. Give your hips a shake. Nice work, yogis. Feeling the warmth of your right leg shooting down the leg. Energized. Taking your left knee to the chest. Rotating your left ankle counterclockwise. Inhale. And exhale. And rotating your ankle the opposite direction. Clockwise. And when you're ready, let's take your right hand on top of your left knee and slowly swing your left knee over to the right. You're welcome to prop a yoga block under your knee if you need to, for extra support. Left arm reached out like a letter T. Inhale. And exhale. Relaxing your right hips. Relaxing your shoulders. Relaxing your right ear. Relaxing your knees. Inhale. And exhale. Enjoying this stretch, melting into this pose. Inhale. And exhale. We'll do some more leg stretches and then we'll move on to some figure four poses. 3, 2, 1. Taking your left knee to the chest. Release the low back. And slowly transitioning your heel to the ceiling. Holding behind your thighs. Feeling that stretch behind your knees. Inhale and exhale, pointing your toe to the ceiling. And then pointing your toes to your face. Pointing your left toe to the ceiling, feeling that stretch in the front of your foot. Not an area that we stretch very often, so it probably feels pretty gnarly. And then toe to your face, feeling the stretch of your calves. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. We're going to make this one your best one yet. Pointing your toes to the ceiling like a ballerina. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And pointing your toe to your face and your heels towards the ceiling. Feel that heat in your thighs. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Great job. Slowly dropping your legs, straightening it out. Give your ankles and your legs and your hips a shake. Feel that energy traveling. Inhale. And exhale. Let's take your soles of your feet to the side of your mats. We're going to do 90-90 to open up the hip joints. Dropping your knees to the left. Looking the opposite direction of your knees. Inhale, dropping your knees to the right. While you exhale. Relocating your fur babies. Inhale, dropping your knees to the left. And on the exhale, relax. Inhale, dropping your knees to the right. So now that our hips are a little looser, we're going to inhale, drop your knees to the left. And then gently throw your left ankle on top of your right knee. Use the weight of your left foot to stretch your right hip. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful, yogis. Relax your right hip. There you go. Three, two, and one. Release your ankle. And then taking your knees to the right, ever so slowly. And when you're ready, take your right ankle and gently throw it on top of your left knee. And it's okay. One side may be tighter than the other. Every day is different. Inhale. And exhaling. If your knees are bothering you, readjust. Maybe take some weight off your knees. Relaxing your hips. Inhale. And exhale. Releasing your pose, extending your knees out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Now that our hips are nice and loose, we're going to do some figure fours. Taking your soles of your feet to the sides of your mat. With your knees to the ceiling, throwing your right ankle on top of your left knee. And let's thread the needle, taking your hands under your left knee. Figure four stretch. Taking whatever modifications your body needs today. Flexing your right toe to your right knee so you're protecting the knee. Feel that stretch of your glutes while massaging your low back. Inhale and exhale. 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Left ankle on top of your right knee. Flex your left toe to your left knee, and let's take your hands to thread the needle, holding under your right thigh, right knee. Still flexing your left toes towards your knees to protect the knee. Inhale and exhale. Feel that stretch in your left glute, especially your left hamstrings. Inhale and exhale. 3, 2, 1. Extending your legs. Give it a shake. Great job, yogis. Let's get ready to roll over to our stomach. We're going to do a Sphinx pose. We've been on our backs. Now we're going to flip it over. Elbows, forearms, and your hands spread out on the mat. Relax your butt cheeks, and that way you're releasing the low back. Shoulders back. Looking forward. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to go into a child's pose in 3, 2, 1. Knees mat width apart, toes together, bum to your heel, arms in front of you. This is a great stretch for low back. Forehead to your mat. And enjoy this child's pose. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do a humming exercise, the bumblebee. It's great to calm the nervous system. Taking an inhale and hum. Feeling the vibrations of your forehead. Inhale, 2 more like that. And hum.
Last one. Inhale. And hum. Beautiful. We're going to transition into all fours for some cat-cows in 3, 2, and 1. Hands spread wide apart. And let's rotate your hips and your wrists in circles, so you're massaging your wrist, as well as greasing the hips. Leaning forward, leaning your hips to your heels. Exaggerate the circles. Beautiful yogis. Great presence. And when you're ready, rotating your circles the opposite direction. This is a great time to grab your blocks, one on each side. And then, while holding the blocks on each side, let's take your right heel to your right wrist. It's like you're ready to sprint like a runner. Dropping your right hip. There you go. You can also take your block and lengthen so you're not leaning forward so much. So the skinny side on the mat. Inhale. And exhale. Now if you have the skinny side propped up, feel free to crawl your toes forward. Kind of like you're doing the splits, but extending your right foot forward. Maybe extending as straight as you can so that you can feel a nice stretch in your low behind your knee. Inhale. And exhale. 3, 2, 1. Back to all fours. Placing both blocks in front of you, holding it with your hand, and just prop it up and stretch. You're stretching your shoulders now. Very nice. Feeling that stretch in between your scapula. Inhale. And exhale. 3, 2, 1. Propping your yoga blocks skinny side up on the mat. And taking your left ankle to your left wrist. And then let's take your block so that the long side, well, it's tall. Try to find the best way to explain it. And then slowly crawl your toes in front of you, so that we're going to extend your left leg like you're doing a split to your comfort level.
Drop your left hip.
There you go. Feeling the stretch behind your knees. Pretend that there's a string on your left butt cheek and I'm pulling that string back. So you're shifting your right hip forward. There you go.
Inhale. And exhale. 3,
2, 1. Taking your blocks in front of you, holding the blocks, and then toes together, knees mat width apart, and stretch your shoulders. Inhale.
and exhale.
3,
2, 1. Let's get into a seated position. Left heel in front of your right. We're going to go around a circle. It's great for your low back, as well as this is a great movement for if you get sciatica pain that runs down the side of your legs. Hands on your knees. Inhale. And let's start circling clockwise. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can also prop yourself, have a block under your bum. And circle, make it slow so we don't get dizzy. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful yogis. Three, 2, 1. Let's get back into neutral position to catch your balance, catch your breath. Flip your ankles so your right ankle is on top of your left. Hands on your knees, and then let's rotate the opposite direction. Counterclockwise. Nice and slow. Most importantly, you're breathing so we don't get dizzy. Feel those tight low back muscles extend, especially when you're leaning to the left and when you're leaning to the right. Inhale and exhale. I like to picture like a broccoli elastic band. When it's like tight, it's got that white film. Then as you like expand it, that white film disappears. And that elastic band is nice and looser.
That's what you're doing to your low back muscles.
Love seeing you all yawn, releasing out the stagnant energy. 3, 2, 1. Back to neutral. Getting your equilibrium back into place. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do some seated cat-cows with your hands on your knees, chin to chest. Round your back. Relax your elbows. Relaxing the back of your neck. Inhale. Arch your back. Shoulders back. Chin to the ceiling. Chin to chest. Round your back. Relax your elbows. Relax the back of your neck. Inhale, arch your back, shoulders back, chin up to the ceiling. Feel that stretch of your chest, heart opener. Chin to chest, round your back. Relax your elbows. And last one, arch your back, chin to the ceiling, shoulders back, throat chakra opening, heart chakra opener. Pretend you're a Care Bear and you're shining your light. Back to neutral. Inhale. And exhale. Transitioning into your meditation portion of your practice. You all did so well. And slide down onto your mats. Feel free to turn off some lights. Grab your favorite blanket. Get a sip of water. Also, let's take your block, place it under your head, and those tennis balls will place it under your neck. And then halfway through, after your neck massage, we'll place the block under your hips. If you set an intention at the beginning of your practice, reminding you of your intention, taking a moment to thank yourself for this 1 hour of self-care. Recharging your batteries. Inhale. And exhale. Relaxing your shoulders. Relaxing the back of your neck, feeling those tennis balls melting into all the tension areas as they release. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. If you want, feel free to remove the tennis balls, place them aside, and place that block that's under your head, beneath your hips, right under your sacrum, that nice flat surface where your sacrum lies nicely on the block, raising your hips. With your hips elevated, feel free to take the tennis balls and place them under your shoulders for a shoulder massage. With your hips elevated, all the blood is flowing back to your heart. stretching the front of your hips. And if it's too much, feel free to take your feet to the mat and knees up. Or feel free to keep on extending your legs if the stretch feels so nice. Inhaling to your belly and let it go. Relaxing your forehead. Unclench your teeth, relaxing your jaws. Relaxing your eyebrows. Relaxing your shoulders. Relaxing your chest. Relaxing your arms. Relaxing your upper back, mid back, and low back. Inhale and exhale, relaxing your butt cheeks. Feel free to remove the block if you like. Relaxing your thighs. Relaxing your calves. Relaxing your ankles. And relaxing your toes. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do a full body tension release. In a moment, we're just going to tighten everything really tight. Your hands, your feet, your glutes, your face. In 3, 2, 1, inhale. Tighten up your fist, your glutes, your feet, your hands, your face, your core. Tight, 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 tight. And let it all go. Inhale. And exhale. Enjoying the next couple minutes of Shavasana and meditation. Well done, yogis. Taking a slow breath in and let it go. Wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, rotating your wrists, and rotating your ankles. And let's roll over to your favorite side into a fetal position. Taking a couple cleansing breaths. Inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, take yourself into a seated position. Inhaling down to your belly and let it go. Feeling the calm and stillness of your body. Breathe in peace. Let worries cease. Body and mind, leave all your stress behind. Inhale and exhale. Hands together, give them a nice rub, warm them up. Faster, faster, and faster. Placing them over your eyes, feeling that tingly sensation of your hands. That's your chi that has been activated. Palms together. The light in me sees and shares the beautiful light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining. I'm so grateful for you all.